Good morning, it's nice and early. This morning we've got up especially early to get the tide into the capital of the Caribbean, to a place called Vannes. Those of you who are boaters or have been to Vannes before will probably know that it's a bit too small for us. But I phoned the harbour master last night and we can just get in if we're getting now. This is Vannes, is like this medieval capital of the Caribbean area. It's beautiful, I've seen loads of photos, looks really cool, amazing. Somewhere, it seems like a nice pinnacle of our trip, maybe a place to go before we turn around. So yeah, we've got a bit of tight navigation to do to get in now, and we've got to do that in the dark. Lights to red. It's so dark at the moment. The moon's set. We're still an hour off sunrise, but we can just about see. I think visibility is probably, well, it's not too bad actually. But the issue is things that are unlit on the water, like a little dinghy or just a little marker buoy or something like that. Kelvin just turned around and gave me the old, have you seen that? And I went, I got him. So we've got a red and a green light coming towards us with a red over white on top, which we all know is, wait for it, pilot boat. It's got to be a pilot boat. Is that right? Yeah. And it's been so long since I've studied my lights. I really should brush up on this stuff, shouldn't I? At the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter because it's a boat, and I know it's a boat, and we're not going to hit it. So that's good. Visibility is rapidly improving. Kelly's doing a good job.
Yeah, I discovered that looking through the camera on my iPhone gave me more visibility than my own eyes.
There's definitely some light in the sky now, which makes things, surprise, surprise, quite a lot easier. We're still relying heavily though on our tech. Version 1 set up on the, that's attached to the boat, the iPad. The iPad down here is giving us everything that the boat gives us. My phone is on secondary here, it's giving us a different signal.
And I've got some old school eyes.
Yeah, we use our eyes sometimes too. Sometimes we look out, see if what's on the chart matches what our eyes are actually seeing. Green flasher. Green flasher, over there.
Green flasher here. Night sailing is so interesting. You rely on your charts, whether paper or digital, and then the lights you see on the buoys, cardinals, other vessels, together with your depth gauge, either confirm or deny if you are where you think you are. Piano barge.
It's a rainbow monster. So we've chatted to the harbour master. He said 6 or 7 boats are coming out of the bridge. The bridge has just opened, the first boat's just come out, and then we can go in. He said something about mooring up next to a wooden house, which would be quite cool. And then we're on the outside of another boat, but I don't know, we'll see. But he said it's 8:30 now. He says he's gonna come back in at 9 o'clock. He's gonna be out doing these boats and he'll sort us out then. So, I don't know, I really don't know. We're gonna go in. Worst that's gonna happen is we won't know what's going on. Every time I've told him our dimensions, he's gone, oh! He goes, 2.3, oh! And then I go, oh, wait, too big and too grand. No, it's okay.
Green light means go.
I think we're about as big a boat as you can get in here. It's just basically like we're in a stream. It's pretty cool. This is the thing about this big boat. People are going, can't go places, but we're actually only 2 foot deeper than most other yachts. We just got to be careful, and we've got to go that little bit further off. Fine, we can go everywhere, Kel. We're good. In the heart of France here.
North. We're at north.
This tells us the depth under the keel. Yikes. There were lots of guys and gals running with trolleys. Why?
I'm hopefully this rowing boat are used to going past yachts in a tiny channel. I'm pretty sure this is on them now. We spent the last 10 years on the river living with only a foot of water under the keel, so this is a familiar territory for us.
Yeah, but if you got stuck in the mud on a Dutch barge, you're not going to fall over.
That's true. We had a V-bottom on the barge, but it would have just done this. This boat will go like to here. It's fine. The thing is, it's got a nice big round hull shape, so even if it did go over on the mud, it would lie down and come back up with the tide. Just the only thing in here is the mast would get caught on a tree. Oh, that's why the boats are going out with 3 guys on them. So all the boats are going out with 3 people, because the 4th guy's taken a trolley, left it down there, ready for bringing the boat back later today.
Mystery solved.
Beautiful path for running, for run exploring. I'm going to take my son later. There's the wooden building, yeah.
Our boat connected to that one, that one connected to that one.
Is that funny?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not going to tell the kids like right away, but there appears to be a playground right next to our boat. This could prove useful.
You know, like when people ask you, did you get dressed in the dark? I actually did get dressed in the dark. Look at this glorious outfit.
You look like you are in a school play, and you're trying to be like a pirate, yeah, in school play.
Arr.
Just need a better top. You got rid of the hoodie, and then had like some form of coat. You know, 'cause it doesn't work with the dress anymore. Now this looks quite trendy. It's alright, it's fine, it looks good.
Our obligatory explore round town. Lots of ladies in pink tops.
I saw one of a shooting star.
That's it all now from squid, from where we're seeing the fishermen pulling a little part on the quay.
A lovely French food hall. We arrived just in time to see it close.
We need to get used to the fact that everything shuts at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we've only been here 7 weeks. Luckily, there was plenty to see round town.
It's like Diagon Alley. This place is like a film set. It's amazing. Incredible.
This is awesome technology. So I've got an app on my phone, Google Translate. Got a French menu here. So you can see, look at the menu. French, French, French. Now look at it again.
Whoa.
How mad is that? How awesome is that?
I found them. That's you, Dad.
It's like walking around York. It's got that same medieval
I can also do cross-eyed.
thing.
We couldn't get enough of it or its awesome puns.
This place is mental. It's like we're in a fairy tale. Beginning of
Chitty chitty bang
Bell.
bang.
Beauty and the Beast. This provincial life. Got it.
Dun, 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 dun.
This provincial life. just walked around the corner and everyone's went, oh wow. It's Gringotts.
Yeah.
This is a cathedral, and it's where they used to come to worship. As people still do, they come to worship God. We don't know much about that, do we?
Cathedral Palace. It'll be from Paddington.
Really beautiful windows. It's called stained glass, and every bit of glass is a different colour, and it makes pictures. See, that's reflected up on this, up there.
I know about stained glass. Why are they all pictures?
And on with the tour. And then, in a shop, we found this.
HP.
English section, guys. Marmite, HP sauce, Worcester sauce, don't like any of these. Baked beans, let's get some baked beans.
There's no pickle.
No chutney.
Yeah, literally no pickle in France.
And the obligatory Irish bar. The next day, I sent them all out while I tidied. I was pretty pleased with myself. I thought it looked spotless, although actually looking now at this footage, it appears to be not as impressive as I thought it was.
We normally find ourselves nice peaceful anchorages. The Vans looked a pretty nice place to come. I think I would have preferred to come on a Monday or a Tuesday, but Kelly and Kelvin love all this shit. They're warming up with the French.
Warming up.
We've already done our runs. So it's Sunday afternoon, another Sunday afternoon has rolled around, and I'm going to try and do a little bit of boat maintenance. I've done hardly anything this week. We had a lovely week in the Crusade and the Caribbean. Of course, at the beginning of the week, I forget what we've been doing. First half of the week was on Belle-Île, wasn't it? And with our German friends, and they're now in Spain. They had a 2.5 day passage. They're now in Spain, and we are in the Caribbean, and saw this amazing town of Le Vans yesterday. Anyway, I've got a bit of time. I don't know if you may or may not recall, Kelly may or not have filmed it, but all this got soaking wet yesterday when the water tank overflowed again. If you watch back to a video I did back in like May time, which I just had to find a minute ago to look at the footage to work out where the leak was, but yeah, I showed then how this tank was leaking. We've not fixed it since then, so for the last 4 or 5 months, every time I filled up tanks, I've just not filled it completely, and that's been fine. But if you have the risk of overfilling, it will leak, so I want to get that sorted, because I want to be able to just go fill it up from the hose outside and turn the hose off when the tank fills out onto the deck, which is the normal way of doing it. So, I'm gonna have a little play with this now, see if I can get it sorted, slap a load of marine flex all over it all, and hopefully get it looking good. You seen this? No holes in my t-shirt. Check it out, check it out. Looking after ourselves, living proper. Has anyone seen my awesome Makita torch? Oh yeah, it's 10 meters underwater at what was that place called? Place where we dropped all the things in the water trying to pick up a mooring buoy. Most of the leak is coming from around the hatch, expansion hatch itself. So I'm going to get in there with as much silicone as I can, just block the whole thing up, and if that doesn't work, then I'll do some more stuff. I've had the brainwave of taking the cover off the tank that's not commissioned yet to give me somewhere to stand whilst I'm working. Right, I've been using my phone and almost dropped it in the tank twice, but I've been using it to work out where there's gaps in the silicone, and unsurprisingly it's on the places where the bolts broke and I couldn't tighten it down. So I can see where they are now. I'm going to fill all this in from the underside and hopefully get to a place where this tank is sealed. Oh wait, this is supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to come out in a really cool way. I'm going to use my hands to put this on because I can't get my gun in there. Right, this is great footage, guys. Look at this. Here comes the silicone. Whee! but I've got to put a seam of this down along a line inside here. But I could get the gun in technically, but I can't get my head in. I haven't tried putting my head in. Maybe I should try putting my head in that hole. Why has that got 2 centimeters? Just cleaning up the threads on all the old bolts. So I'm trying to learn from all the mistakes. When I repaired the old water tank, I did this a little bit, but not as well as I'm doing now. And I lost quite a series of threads because there are really old brass bolts coming through and the old stainless steel nuts, and I reuse these. So I'm going to use new stainless steel nuts on them, and the washers don't matter, but the bolts are all glassed in, they're original. And what I've done as well is made sure I've gone underneath to make sure all the bolts are watertight where they're glassed in, because some of the ones weren't on the other side. So I'm hopeful that when I eventually come to gluing that lid down, and lid's up there on top of the counter, when I come to gluing the lid down, it will actually be watertight first time this time, which would be amazing and a proper fix. So yeah, just that's what I'm doing, and I've spent 50 seconds of the video doing this, and Kel is going to edit that out, and probably you'll never ever get to see this ever, because this is the thing about our video channel, is Kelly's the editor. If it was me, this whole thing would be full of, well, let's put it this way, there would have been a 3-hour episode on how to refurb your toilet badly, and I would have even shown you my face occasionally. So basically my point is, it's probably a good thing that Kelly's editing the videos, unless you want to watch a 3-hour chat about marine toilets. Perhaps we should set up a YouTube live where you guys can, you know, just tune in, just me and you, the ones who are interested in the toilets. You know, you guys, you know who you are, the ones who are interested in toilets and what I'm doing right now. Just using the nut to clean up the thread.
It's the end of another week. Sunday evening.
Yeah, another week. It's just flown by again. Like, we're just trying to work out what we've done this week. So we just watched last week's video, and it's about to go live in a few minutes. Like and subscribe. But and yeah, we're like, what? I forgot about that. I forgot about the police. I forgot about the Eric Tablin Museum. I forgot all these things. And then this week we were like, what have we actually done? But yeah, we were cycling on Belly Hill. I went on an amazing adventure in the dinghy with the kids and the German kids. And I didn't film any of it. We had a lovely time. We found a secret beach and explored it and built dens, and we sailed there like.
You just don't know what the next day is going to bring, and I'm kind of more willing to go with that now.
So yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from thank you very much for watching and getting this far into the video. We appreciate it, and hit the like button or share or whatever you want to do. And thank you very much for watching.
We can't say what's coming up next week because we don't know.
Yeah, watch out next week. Join us when we'll be